Guys, we're back with another video, and I know I sound depressed because I had to redo this 2 times. This is the third redo. Third redo. Sorry for the long wait. This is if Deku had, one for all. So let me just recap this because I'm not trying to do this whole thing. So Izuku's mom, um, I have to go back to chapter 154. So Izuku's mom is Donna Shamar's granddaughter, and Izuku's dad is Izuku's dad is the relative of, well, a descendant, or you think, I don't even know how many grades, but you can put 9 grades, of the first user One For All. Like the One For All for One, a One For All and everything. Deku, Izuku was born, he's gonna get One For All, but like at 8 or 9, because, his quirk won't develop, later. His dad was kind of absent because his dad has lava and um, light abilities, so he has 2 quirks. Um, and his mom has strong telekinesis. She can pretty much defend herself like a hero, a top tier hero too. At that matter too. So his parents are really strong. Deku, was very interested in heroes at a very young age. He started speaking at 1, so he was pretty much a really knowledgeable kid. So Deku goes to the quirk doctor, and Deku goes to the quirk doctor, and the quirk doctor goes to see him, and they check if Deku has a quirk, but no, he does not. And Deku's kind of broken at that point, but the quirk doctor says that he has a very high chance of it coming in before, like a late bloomer, coming in before 10, 10, nowhere after 10. If he hasn't developed a quirk at 10 or after, he will be presumed quirkless. And you're wondering, oh, how will Deku have One For All? It's supposed to be passed down. Well, there's a very high probability of Deku getting One For All because of the blood and genetics and everything. So yeah, and this One For All is very strong. I said the 20th user can just is matching up to it. And I think Bakugo. I'm not sure. If Bakugo will have One For All. I might decide this later in the video or in the comments if I don't finish this. So, this strand, like, it probably, like, she's, like, the 20th user, if you say so. In the manga, it's probably gonna be, you won't even get the 10th user, I'm not sure. But, like, the 20th user can't even withstand, like, Prime All Might needs to go, let's say, 70% to stand up to, like, 30% of Deku's punch, like not even regulated. It's like kind of like a regulated punch. So yeah, Deku and Baku are actually gonna be friends because Baku, they said that Deku probably have a quirk at before 10. So Deku and Bakugo, when they skip to 8, when they're 8 years old, 4 years later, Deku does a lot of like martial arts because there are some bullies on him. There's some people that bully him. So Deku does martial arts, and he's really good at it. He does he tries to master all the fighting styles, judo, carapace. I think that's what we call it. It's like dancing while fighting. Even though Luffy Ultra Instinct, just kidding. But Deku's Deku's pretty fit, for a little kid, an 8-year-old, in that fact. So Deku, we skip to when Deku's 8, and this is when his quirk comes in. Deku, at the end of season 4, how Deku's quirk activated, right? Instead of having the dream, Deku just activates his quirk, and they don't go to the quirk doctor because they just know his quirk is like super strength or air force. That's what they believe it is. That's what Inko believes it is. And Deku's dad is the number 2 hero in America. It's not even his dad is like doesn't his dad doesn't care about status. That's why, because he like smile and help people. But the other float guy, I don't even know his name. I don't even care. It's just they kind of think he's a little better than a better hero than um Hasashi. So yeah, Deku's dad is really powerful. I don't have a picture of his dad, but I guess we'll imagine it later in the video. So Deku is pretty powerful. So we skip to when Deku shows his friends his quirk, and Deku just, for some reason, Deku feels like he should just put it in his finger since he did last night. So that happened last night. And he shows Bakugo his quirk, and Bakugo's like, oh, Deku, that's amazing! That's so amazing! But it's not better than my quirk. And they always think it's air pressure. So yeah, that's what like that. That's what his mom calls air pressure. But Deku has a feeling that he should call it one for all. I don't know. He's gonna call it all for all. Yeah, it doesn't have to do anything with actually. Um, one. Yeah, we'll call it all for all, but it has nothing to do with actually all for none. All for none. No, I'll just go for all for one. All one for all. One for all. My fault. My fault. One for all. So Deku, let's just skip to 14 because it's not like nothing happens, but Deku's mastering his quirk. Like Deku's literally mastering his quirk at this point. He's literally mastering it at the age of 8. We skip to the last day of middle school, and Deku, pretty powerful. He could probably use 45% of one for all. No, let's go to 50% of one for all right now, and he could do 45% without breaking his 50 is his limit. So yeah, he gives 50% of one for all. Deku's pretty fit. His quirk is not gonna, his costume's not gonna be the same. It'll be changed later. Right now I'm gonna pause this video real quick, and I gotta go downstairs. So I'm back. So Deku's quirk is pretty powerful. He feels like his quirk resembles someone like near All Might, so he kind of has some moves named after All Might. So yeah, let's get to 214 Bakugo. He does AP shot. He has AP shot. AP gaunt bullet, whatever. Stun grenade. So what's because Bakugo's abilities later. But that's okay too. So Bakugo and Deku, they'll be the top of 1A with Johto. So it'll be like Bakugo, it'll be Deku, Bakugo, and then Deku. What is it? I'm sorry. It's just that this third take of this, and it's getting driving me crazy. So Deku, Bakugo, and like Todoroki, and someone else. By the way, I want this to be a full disclaimer. Mineta will be a big part. Like, I feel like Mineta doesn't get too much credit. He has his quirk isn't versatile like that. But I guess I'm gonna give Mineta a second quirk. I'm gonna say having a second quirk is like very rare. Not a lot of people have second quirk. 2 quirks too. So in the comments, tell me what Mineta's second quirk is, if you don't mind, or I'll just make a different one. I'll just make another one with Mineta's quirk. I'll just make a Mineta quirk. Sorry. So we skip to the last day of school. The reason why people don't know Deku's quirk, but they assume it's super strength. So yeah. So the last day of school, the teacher says some weird stuff, says some whatever, nobody really cares about it. They throws up the papers. I'm not gonna give you guys a test or nothing. I know y'all want to go to UA. He tells that Bakugo and Izuku want to go to UA. Everyone's like, yeah, it's pretty, obvious. I had a brain fart. That's pretty obvious. Deku, it's gonna be Deku and Bakugo walking home to take the shortcut. I guess I'm saying Deku. Izuku's gonna be walking home with Bakugo, and the sludge villain pops out, and he chooses Bakugo because Bakugo looks a little weaker. And this is where the sludge villain is wrong, because this is when Bakugo, he's already developed stun grenade, so he uses stun grenade on he's stun grenade on the sludge villain, and then Deku charges up one for all, 5%. It's like full counting, but he's not in full counting. 5%. And just how All Might punched the villain, he punches the villain just like that, goes splat. Then All Might comes, and Bakugo's like, dang, bro. All Might comes like, did you two do this? And he say, yeah. It's not advised to use your quirks without a professional license. And Deku's like, he was attacking us first, All Might. And Deku kind of goes fanboy. And Deku also, Okay, Izuku also has he goes fanboy over All Might, asking for his autograph and everything, asking for his quirk, and All Might like little shocked about him asking about his quirk, tells him that it's confidential and he can't. So Izuku accepts that super strength, All Might great hero, and All Might sign his book. So that's really it on it. The Sludge Will never escapes, so Bakugo, that never happens. So the UA's enters him to 10 months, and Deku wants to break his limiter and put it to 70%. So what he does is he asks Bakugo to help him and go to Dagoma Beach. Dagoma, I don't even know what the beach is called. He tells Bakugo to help him with the beach, and they do. It takes them 5 months to clean the beach up. That was just because neither of them were using their quirks. Baku was training his quirk to get bigger explosions, and they're pretty big by the time. Around the 7th month, because Bakugo was in frigid temperatures, like they would make the house lower than low, because Deku's a little bit of a tech genius. I'm just a little bit, not a tech genius, just a little bit. Like it was at what negative 30 degrees, and Bakugo trying to be able to get little explosions off. He did this every month. Like he was doing this constantly and constantly and constantly. And eventually he got at least a boom out of it, boom out of it, boom out of it. So eventually, when they stopped doing this by the end of the 10 months, Bakugo's explosions were amazingly big and stronger. And this is gonna be a key thing about Deku's quirk, one for all. This one for all. When Deku's hair goes blue, all hell's breaking loose. Like it's over. Nothing's happening. You can't even see it move. That's not 100% though. It's not 100%. It's not 100% Deku. This is probably like somewhere near 90%. Um, uh, somewhere near 80. No, that's 100%. Okay, that's Deku at 80%, and then 100% is different. And there will be a 150, 200. That's all I'm gonna go to. And if you really want to do 1 million, then shout it out in the comments. So they train. Deku's limiter is now 70, like he wanted it to happen. They finished in 5 months, so they practice on their quirks, new moves. I'm gonna create a move right here. I think if I can. Ohio State. No, Colorado. Colorado's Rampage. Yeah, Colorado's Rampage. Basically, he charges one for all multiple times in his fist by limiting it, and it's a Rampage. He just keeps on attacking. So it's Colorado Rampage. So he created a couple new moves from that. And also, I'm gonna get some new moves from this Ben 10 thing. When I was reading actually. Sorry if I don't list the. I think I will list the creator if I can do so. But amazing story. Go check it out. Like search up Ben 10 on tricks and you'll find it out. So yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for the ideas of the abilities. So I'll be right back. So yes, there are new this is the I got from the Ben 10 the Izuku's Omnitrix one. So it's one for all cannon shot. It was one for all cannon shot. So he's basically focusing one for all in his legs and he's just shooting himself at it. Like he's shooting himself out, creating shockwaves. So let's skip to Yue's Entrism and Izuku's bare strength. I believe he can he needs a little bit of one for all, so 3% of one for all, it doesn't even sparkle crackle. 3% of one for all would do for this one. Just break it. So Zuko and Bakugo are heading to UA. They pretty much ace it. Actually, they pretty much ace the exams. They go into the final selection. I'm sorry. They go into the entrance exams, and The book's split up into groups. Izuku C, Bakugo's D. Then we have this exam. Izuku already has 70 points. Like, some teachers are a little surprised. They asked him what his quirk. It's supposed to be like air cannon, but I guess that's supposed to be like an air quirk type quirk. And Izuku's gonna unlock Black Whip. Cause he's pretty much master one for all by now and then. Izuku's gonna unlock Black Whip in the after, like, he's gonna start unlocking using Black Whip. Like, when you know how he went to Gran Torino and stuff, he's not gonna go to Gran Torino. He's gonna go somebody else. That's what I'm gonna make him do. And Izuku passed with flying colors, astonishing 210 points, and a lot of, like, the teachers are shocked. Like, what is happening? He's what? All Might's intrigued too. All Might is intrigued. So sometimes when Izuku goes to sleep too, he sees people. He literally sees people in his dreams. The pastors are one for all too. So yeah. So Izuku gets one. Izuku has 160. Has 210 points. Bakugo has 170. The 0 pointer comes in Uraka. It's gonna be Uraka, of course. But I don't even know if I'm gonna do a ship. If you guys want a ship, just ask me, and I might do it. Uraka's almost gonna be crushed. Izuku lifts up the rock with kind of like a little bit of sort of hard, not even hard since he's using one for all. And then he jumps up, uses 10% of one for all, and punches him, and punches the robot back, and it sends it flying. Literally sends it flying. Izuku lands on the ground, and everybody's in all amazement. Ida is in all amazement too. The thing never happened between Izuku and Ida because Izuku didn't really care. He didn't even say anything, so Izuku's pretty nonchalant. So yeah, we skip to the first day. No. They get their Izuku and Bakugo meet up. Bakugo was like, "I'm pretty sure I passed." Izuku's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty," and they just fist each other like Austin, dude. Izuku. Yes, I'm saying Izuku is 1 week later. They are announced with the exams, like how will they score. And I just turned my PC, but it's okay. What they scored, and Deku has flying colors with the 80 points, I think. No, 60 points with 270 points, and Bakugo received 170 points. So yeah, we 260, no, 270. As you could tell, Bakugo scored, and Bakugo feels a little left behind. Dang, I should have got more. You got 100 more than me. So yeah, that's it. Let's get to the first day of UA, and Izuku meets Uraka, and no, Deku walks in. He's like, "Is this door frame made for a giant?" And he just sees Bakugo sitting while he's yelling at him, like taking his feet off. Then Deku enters his room. I was like, "What's up, nerd?" And he's like, "What's up, dude?" Bakugo takes his feet off, and like Ida's kind of shocked. Like, he took his feet off. This isn't seeing him. What? And then Ida introduces himself. The whole class comes in. Izuku senses no, because I would be done. Let me see. And then Azawa pops up. He's like, "It took you 5 minutes to shut up," and he tells them we're about to do the quirk assessment and really like an illustration. If you have time to talk, get out of my classroom and everything. So we go to the quirk assessment. Deku's gonna get up in first place. Bakugo's gonna get second, and Toto's gonna get Bakugo and Deku didn't tell him the quirk. Izuku didn't tell him the quirk. Bakugo is coming. So Deku's going first. Izuku's going first because he got first place on the entrance exams. So he throws it with 5% of one for all. he does it with 10% on one for all, and it goes to probably it's 27,000. So 27,000. I know, right? Overpowered. Sure. No, right. I know. 27%. You get 10% of 15%. No, I would say 15% because I want to make it believable. Is 36. It's been string to 36. 36,098. 36,098. Everybody's like, what is Rocky Infinity? Bakugo gets 1,000. Bakugo gets 2,798. And everyone's like, what? What? They're monsters. So yeah, Mineta is super smart. He actually gets to his whip. He does the whip thing that he did with Midnight and just throws it. He just like flings it. And Aizawa was pretty impressed by this because it was pretty, he got the score as Bakugo did in canon. Because he pretty much threw it. It was pretty much long too, so. Whoa, don't get the wrong idea. It was pretty long, so. Mineta coming fourth. Because, that's my boy Mineta. I actually like Mineta. I don't know why, but I like Mineta for some reason. He's a pretty good character for me. Really, that's really what happened. Big difference. You came in first. Mineta, Baku came in second. Shoto came in third. Mineta came in fourth, and etc. And Hagakure, I don't know how she scored over Kishuku, but Hagakure got last place. She wasn't expelled. Yeah. Now we skip we'll skip like a couple days later. Izuku got to know everybody, but he hasn't showed him his they didn't even know it was crooked, so they know what Bakugo's work is now, but like he said it's explosion. But he says Izuku will never tell you his quirk because it's confidential. Mike comes in running like I'm a normal person, and that's when Zuko goes all fanboy. Oh my. He says we're gonna do hero training. Everybody's woo, and it is supposedly Mike comes in. He says he has hero costume, and this is where Zuko's hero costume is gonna change. He's gonna have a winter hero costume, summer hero costume, and the Endeavor hero costume, which is gonna come in later, like way later. So this is Izuku's hero costume. This is summer hero. This is the summer hero costume. He's having the summer hero costume. Whoa. That's not it. It's this one. The reason why is because I kind of want to do something different. Not about who got his. I want Deku to get a new one. So Deku won't be getting his whatever, the one with the long things for a while. So yeah, Deku goes in and he's pretty much ripped like this. They're like, dude, you're so cute. Christian was like, wait, actually, I'm gonna change this so this actually makes more sense. When they changed, this is the time when Mineta is gonna be a pervert, and then this is the time when Mineta is going and Izuku's gonna see, what's it called? Nikiroshima's gonna compliment Deku's abs, and this is where it's gonna go. So Deku, Kirishima's gonna be like, dude, you're so ripped. Deku's like, thanks. Look at Bakugo, you're so ripped. That's so manly. You guys are so manly. He says, thanks. You're half body ripped yourself. But that's so manly. Shedding man's tears of joy, and then Mineta's about to peek and like, dude. And just grabs his head like Dami did Asta, about to crush it. Mineta says, I'll change, just don't kill me. And Mineta actually changes, but he's a little bit perverted too. So we skip to when there are at the ground A. He's the last one coming in. He's like, he got that smoke. A 48 like fire. Ooh. So all my notice that he's wearing Gran Torino's cloak, and he's like, where'd you get that from? I was like, I guess I actually got it. Okay, you guys didn't see that. I actually got it from the idea of the variety of Gran Torino. And he was very impressed by his knowledge. And he asked why it's because it's supposed to be designed about being stealthy and everything. So Mordor was like, yeah, it's cool. So I was like, okay, that's cool. Well, that's cool, yeah. So this is Deku's hero costume without the backpack. So let's just go to this one. You can compare to the backpack too. Okay, so then we go. The teams are Bakugo and Deku. I mean, I kind of want to do this long. I'll do the long extended battle. Yeah, I'll do the long extended battle. So the teams are Aizen Cannon, Tenya, no, Mineta and Deku. No, Mineta and Izuku, and Bakugo and Shoto. Four top students right now. That's what they believe. Four top students. Even though Mineta told Izuku that he is the second quirk. I actually think I'm gonna say that Izuku no Mineta has a quirk, and I'm gonna let it be. I'm gonna let it be. You guys didn't see that at all. I'm gonna let it be. I'm gonna let it be. Something that kind of complements Mineta is Wind. I think Wind. Yeah, I think Wind has the most capability for Mineta. So, Mineta, Izuku tells that Mineta tells Izuku that his second quirk is Wind, and Mineta's second quirk is Wind. So yeah, because that's helpful to know. Good kid, little kid. So yeah, Mineta say he can destroy the building, but that would be dumb because that would be cause for casualties for them. So he said to rush in, and seems like Baku will go for him first. So you have to go for Todoroki. He says that he can probably no. He says that can you handle Bakugo? Mineta is kind of scared, but like I think I can. So he's gonna go after Todo because he feels like he can block all his ice and everything. So Todoroki does the same thing as he's not attacking actually. And they're the villains. He actually freezes the whole building, giving them the advantage. They place it on the top floor, because that was all Bakugo's. Like, they place it on the top floor. Bakugo's gonna rush at Izuku, but when they come in and rush in, Bakugo is stopped with Mineta, and Mineta hits him with a whirlwind. If you've played Seven Deadly Sins before, Seven Deadly Sins come across, I think it was Sariel or Tamiel, the one Archangel, gets his finger out and shoots a whirlwind bullet. Right? And Mineta does that, pushes back Bakugo. Bakugo explodes it, and it actually, when Bakugo tries to explode and propel, his explosion hit him in the face, and it kind of kind of hurt for Bakugo. He never realized that his explosion is hard, and Bakugo's laughing like, like a maniac. I'm here after Deku, weakling. You weakling? I'm here after Izuku. And he blasts up, but Izuku's running. Izuku, why are you running? Why? Tactics, Bakugo. Yeah. And Izuku just jets up. Just uses one. He uses one for all, 15%. He uses one for all, 7%, and jumps up. Because he can limit himself too, but he hasn't learned full talent yet though. He can limit himself too, and he goes for a. Yeah, what's this called? I think this is one for all St. Louis Smash. Yeah, one for I think that's what it is. One for all St. Louis Smash. Yeah, he does that to Todoroki, breaking all the ice above them. So he does one for all St. Louis Smash on Todoroki's head. And Todoroki didn't even see this because he was blitzing so fast at him too. So it was like Todoroki's pretty much knocked out. Todoroki's knocked out at this point. With barely left consciousness, Todoroki lets his fire side to keep him awake too. Izuku about to touch it, Todoroki puts an iceberg up to it. And Izuku fluctuates his body to the right in blocks the ice in the X position using his using one for all. You know, like people when people a person slaps you, right? Instead of doing that, like he extends his hand. No, how awful one had the air cannon thing. He did that and blew Todoroki out. Like, so he's Todoroki's barely conscious too. So Todoroki's out and the hero team wins. Minato was able to uh, stick Bakugo, so like Bakugo's a little mad at that, but calls for a game because he knows Minato has two quarks now. So yeah, not everybody knows that. So they're like the top four of their class now. I'm gonna end it here. I'm sorry, guys. There's not a lot of action in this. There was a lot of talking, but hope you guys like it. Create part two. I think we're gonna go all the way up till season 5. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that in this one because I just want to. I kind of want to be long, have a lot of action and excitement in it. So up to season 5. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for the long wait and staying with me. Love you guys and bye.